Okay,
we
and
live?
we're live, Corey Brogan.
That
I
actually,
think so.
that went a
I
bit
mean,
laggy.
let's
But I think we're good. I think we're good.
let's be honest. Neither of us know what we're doing, but I think we're live. I hope we're
We
live.
are we are live. We are virgins in the podcasting world. Let's do this.
Episode 0. So yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna run this. We're gonna have a podcast. Do you think we
Fire it
should have
up.
done this 5 years ago?
That's when we kind of
Might have been.
talked about it, like 5 years ago before the pandemic, and yeah,
Well, when this opportunity came about and we talked about doing a podcast, for me and I think for you, it was pretty unequivocal. Big word. It was pretty obvious that we were going to call it the Immigrant Mentality Podcast.
it
Now,
had to
you and
be.
I both know I couldn't think of anything else. I couldn't think of anything else.
There's
Um,
no there's no other name for this, in my opinion. There's
no, ever
I'm an
since
immigrant from
ever
Australia. You're an
since
immigrant
July the
from
1st.
Wales. That was a bit
Yeah,
overlapping.
I mean, a bit of lag. Hopefully, it doesn't come across too bad. I mean, the beauty of this is no one is watching. We may have had 4 or 5 viewers for the first 10 seconds, but now no one's watching, so we can say whatever we want.
Okay, well,
Um,
yeah, I
the
think the
Immigrant
immigrant.
Mentality Podcast. Do you
Please.
want to say like, why the Immigrant Mentality Podcast? Why have we called it that?
I think it comes back to you and I. Obviously, immigrants. We met in Canada, in Alberta. I'm from Australia. You're from Wales. We're doing pretty well in our fitness ventures and adventures until kind of COVID hit, and then we all signed up for the marathon, and you and I still did it. We did we did the full marathon on Canada Day as immigrants in a foreign country.
While
Like
everyone else was out having
now, to
fun,
be fair, to be
we
fair, to be fair to the sports fans, we also got fucking loaded on shandies afterwards. But
we did. If I remember
we
correctly,
did a marathon on
we
Canada Day.
drank. If I remember correctly, we drank 24 cans of shandy that night.
That is correct. So
But we earned it.
we earned it. It was fucking hard. I never want to do a marathon again, but I know it's in my future.
And I remember the last 5 or 6 miles of that being really sucky, and repeating immigrant mentality while we were doing it on Canada Day definitely helped get through that. So
I think at
to
one point
round
we were
up,
actually chanting it just to get us through.
yeah. But I think from that moment on, it was obvious that that's what this is called.
100%.
Um, for some people may not know what immigrant mentality even means, and I don't know if there is a precise definition, but this is a definition that I would run with. The immigrant mentality is having the mentality of an immigrant. It means having a strong work ethic and being scrappy and resourceful. It means understanding that no one owes you anything and that you have to work for everything. Immigrants come up with creative solutions to problems when the odds are stacked against them. Does that work for you?
Oh, 110%, man. That you just said everything. That's everything that encompasses the immigrant mentality. We all have it. You don't have to be an immigrant. You don't have to be someone that has come from another country by yourself with friends. It doesn't matter. Like that, everyone has this in their brain, and they can unlock it, and that's beautiful.
So we're just gonna get after it like a bunch of immigrants.
Yeah, yeah, our backs against the
Industrious
wall.
little fuckers, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, we'll give it a
Um,
shot. Give it a shot and see how it goes. Like you said,
yeah,
no one's watching now. No one's watching.
yeah. I mean, we're over 5 minutes in now. I'd be surprised if there was one person left watching at this point.
It
Um,
might be our mothers. It might be our mothers just sharing it with their friends.
yeah, it might be. But I don't know if that's even the case. Um, I think that what I would like to kind of get out of this is I'm not an expert in anything. I don't think. I don't think there's anything I want to be as honest as I can. But I like to learn things. I like to explore ideas. I like to understand cool things. So I would love for us to push ourselves to, let's educate ourselves. Let's push each other. Let's hold ourselves accountable. Let's see what we can explore, what we can learn, how we can grow. I think one thing that immigrants have is the audacity to dream. They've
Yeah,
decided that their prescribed path in life, they don't have to take that. They're going to choose their own path. They're
yeah.
going to make their own rules. They're going to find what works for them and go after it. And they're not going to let things. They're not going to let their path be dictated. So that's what I want us to explore. I want to celebrate wins. I want to learn from people who are doing things really well, who are pushing themselves, who are not giving up, who have
Well,
their
it's
backs
just
against
that
the wall.
grind, right? Like you just got to like grind through like your work, like your life. Like you do that and you just keep going. You keep going. Like sleep when you're dead. Really, the immigrant mentality encompasses that.
Yeah,
Just keep hustling.
I think that for the for my mother, who's probably still watching, Corey and I know I think some incredibly interesting people, and we'd love to get them involved as guests on this. And I think that at the very least, we're just going to have fun talking to people and talking to each other, and just go with it, just run with it.
I can't wait for guests. I can't wait for guests. It's not that I don't like talking to you, and your mustache is beautiful. It's just I
Yeah,
think
although
having
I do think the mustache as it is right now makes me look a little bit like that Russian guy, the Merchant of Death that they traded for female basketball player.
we need a
Imagine if I was
comparison. We need a
yeah,
comparison photo for that.
yeah.
I
I'll
don't
put a
know.
comparison.
You look more Australian than I do.
Yeah, and you look Canadian,
You got it.
and a little bit more ginger than I remembered as well.
Yeah, yeah. There's no greys yet.
I've got a couple, but I'll probably have a few more by the time we're done doing this.
But back to
I
what I was saying, having guests on, I think is going to be really inspiring for all the viewers, for us. I think if we bring other people on, we can see their angle on immigrant mentality. It's not just our angle and what we believe in. Maybe they have a different key that unlocks a different part, right?
Yeah, I think for us the most important thing is we leave ego outside and we embrace learning and we're not I'm not here to profess to anyone. I'm not here to teach anyone. I'm here to learn with everyone who's watching, even if that's no one.
Yeah, I
I
100% agree. I'm not a professor in none of this shit. But tell us that story
I
about
wanted
Virgin.
I don't know if I know the story fully in and out, but the reason why um, Richard Branson
Yep.
named the company Virgin is because when they went into business, he said that they all felt like a bunch of virgins again. They had no idea what they were doing.
Yep. We're exploring space. We're exploring space in an unknown territory
So,
to us.
so
I'm not here to profess anything.
yeah,
I'm here to learn, take it all in. It's going to be an experience.
Elon Musk move aside. We're taking over SpaceX.
We need Musk on the podcast.
Yeah, I reckon he would jump on probably tomorrow.
Maybe for
Never
the
going to happen,
thousandth.
is it?
Maybe for the 1000th episode. You can only dream.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't even episode 1. This is episode 0. I um I
You got to
went
crawl
on
before you walk.
ChatGPT.
Oh no, I've
Say that
lost you.
again.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Um, I went on ChatGPT yesterday,
Yeah,
and I asked it to come up with some slogans that we can use for this podcast. And
beautiful.
my favorite one was the Immigrant Mentality Podcast: Conversation Without Borders.
So
How
fucking
good
good.
is that? And I hope that defines what we can get out of this.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Anyway, shall we wrap this up and plan for a real episode 1 coming up soon?
Yeah, let's do it. 100%. How do
Absolute
we
pleasure. Can't wait.
how do we inform the viewers on how to continue watching this space?
Well, I'm very glad you mentioned that, Corey Brogan, um, because I'd forgotten to say that. Um, you can follow me at Real Reese Davis. I'm pretty much at Real Reese Davis everywhere. So if you look up at Real Reese Davis, you'll find me.
How
Corey,
popular are you?
what's your? I've got like 90 Instagram followers. Can you believe that?
And you're the real Reese Davis.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
yeah. Someone else
Wow,
got at Reese Davis before me, but I got Real Reese Davis,
brilliant.
and
Yeah,
there's no
my
one taking
handle
that away
would
from me
be
because I've got it. I think I think I've got it everywhere that I want
my
it.
handle would be at Seabrogue23. That
Well,
was
you might
laggy
want
as fuck.
to. Yeah, but I don't know if the lag that I saw there is going to come across in the final video, so we'll have to wait and see.
Right, okay.
But
Yeah.
you might want to say it again just in case.
Okay. My handle would be at Seabrogues23. And yeah, follow away.
You're not interested to see if real Corey Brogan is available?
I kind of feel like I need to now. Yeah, maybe I should do
Well,
that.
stay tuned. Stay tuned, viewers, listeners, for episode 1, because Corey might tell you that he's now real Corey Brogan. We'll see.
That's
And
worth
of
sticking
course,
around
follow.
for.
Yeah, there you go, cliffhanger. We mastered the art
Episode
already.
0. Already said no. Has nothing
Episode
to do with
0.
mindset or like fitness or nothing. It's just stick around.
No, yeah, we're going to the moon. And of course, give us a follow at Immigrant Pod on Instagram as well. That's where you get to see our beautiful faces and our beautiful voices, bringing you some mad shit.
Brilliant, dude.
I think we should wrap it up.
Do it. Let's do a
Pleasure.
podcast.
See you next time.
Peace.